Comments, coughs, the oh no genes in the background come from Gene Walther the Little, Gene Walther the Tall, and Paul Walther the Cougher. And the heavy breathing you hear is from Little Dark Eyes, better known around here as Marky Walther. And also you may have heard some ahs and oohs. That is from the Phantom, as he is affectionately called by those who trace his steps through the household, or otherwise known as Keith Walther. Little Laurie, the newest Walther, is downstairs sleeping and will not be heard from at this time. However, if you will keep tuned to this station, perhaps we can interrupt to bring you a bulletin direct from the mouths of Laurie Jean Walther.
Hello. Merry Christmas to you all. Since Eugene was just talking about Laurie, why, I'll carry on a little bit and do a little boasting about our new little daughter. Right now she's sleeping in her crib, as Eugene just said. She's a beautiful little baby with dark eyes and sort of a bluish brown. And she has dark hair, and she's about 27 inches long, and she weighs a little over 20 pounds. And she arrived at our house last June, and so we've been busy babysitting and baby talking and just having a really good time. As you can see, we're not at all biased, you know. These are all our objective comments, but we're just really delighted with her. She has started to talk a little bit, but I think I should let Eugene tell you what she said.
Well, naturally, her first word, as I think you may have read or will read in our Christmas letter, which you will get at least by Easter, the word that she says is "dad." Very, very clearly. It's wonderful to hear. It does my old heart good to hear someone come up to me and say, without coaxing, "da." Of course, sometimes she doesn't look at me when she says it, but at any rate, it's her word. Yes, Paul just reminded me how she also addresses other creatures of the forest and basement in this vicinity as Dada also. The cat downstairs gets called Dada. The bottle is Dada.
Mama is Dada.
Yeah, Mama is Dada. Little bugs on the floor, Dada. And sometimes if she simply wants something to eat, it's da real rapidly. Something very similar to the Morse code. This, anyway, is her first word. So naturally, we're proud enough of it to want to take it and frame it, hang it up on the wall, which you undoubtedly will. And I think I'll let Jean take it away now.
Well, maybe I can boast some more about our little daughter. She has 2 teeth now and can sit up by herself. She will be 7 months old, December 26th. So she's growing like weeds. Like Eugene says, she grows like taxes, but is as delightful as a refund.
Very, very original, don't you think?
Well, I'll turn this back to Eugene now.
Well, we're, of course, anxious to be able to see you again this summer, or hope that everything goes well enough so that you'll be able to maybe come back through Europe and see some of the Walther clan and discover just why it is that some of us Walthers are the way we are by looking back into our ancestry. Also, of course, we will be interested to see how much bigger the girls are, and little David, who is but a wee babe when last seen by our eyes, so that we'll have some, we should have a real time getting reacquainted again.
This is Christmas, 1946, 1964. Well, something's backwards, but I guess it's me. 1964, the clan is at the Carl Walther farm. This includes ducks, geese, chickens, and even baby possums. I got a young lady here by the name of Diane. You want to say something, Diane?
Hello, Paula, Lisa, and David. For Christmas, I got a baby doll and a cash register and
Did you get any Barbie dolls?
no,
But you got some Barbie something or another, didn't you?
I got a baby Barbie clothes,
Barbie clothes. What else?
a skipper clothes, and and I got a sweater that Graham knit for my baby doll, and then I got a bacon thing and a silly putty, and dishes.
Well, it sounds like you've got quite a bit of loot here. Nancy, how'd you fare in Christmas here?
Okay, I got a baby doll, and I got some jewelry and some books, and I got a real pretty blouse that Grandma gave me, and I got a troll. And
What's a troll?
well, it's a little kind of like a doll, and it's got long hair. The doll isn't very big about.
What is it, English or German or Italian or what?
Swedish, I think that's what Mary
Swedish?
Beth said.
Norwegian.
I don't know.
What's this about you skating? Where would you skate?
Oh, last year I got some skates from Mom and Dad, and here in Waterloo they flood a pretty big place over by the school, and they put up kind of like they put benches around it, and you can change your skates there, and then they flood it until it gets frozen, and then they flood it every night from then on, so it will stay frozen. And I've been over there twice this winter.
Do you have to pay to skate there?
No, you
I'd
can.
say you're a cheapskate then.
And we went over there Saturday, and Mary Beth came with me, and she was just learning how to skate. She'll tell you more about it. And she came with me, and she had a couple falls. It was kind of funny.
Here is the eldest of the Hans Walther family. That is of the younger. She's the younger eldest, or the eldest younger. How would you say this?
I'm the eldest. Hi, I just want to say Merry Christmas to you, and hope you have a good New Year too. And for Christmas, I got some ice skates, like Nancy said. We went skating Saturday, and I fell down this once when I hit a bump. And
Nancy puts up two fingers.
well, I fell down once too, and this boy scared me. This boy.
The only time in her life she's ever been is afraid of a boy.
Well, I was walking across the ice because we were going home. You have to walk across to get to our house. And this boy came up behind me and he said, "Don't fall down." And I fell down.
He crashed.
And then I got some knee socks and some jewelry and some other stuff I wanted for Christmas too.
Well, this is Paul Stilley, and my wife Helen is here, and Sharon is here also. And the first thing, we really want to wish you folks a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we've, yes, a fairly good year, I guess, a little bit on the dry order, but we still have to be thankful for everything. Helen had surgery twice this fall, around Labor Day, and then again the day before Thanksgiving. And she really is doing wonderful. We really thank God for the way she came out of it, and she's still with us, and we surely missed her while she was gone. But everything is okay now. I'll turn it over to her and let her tell a few things of whatever she feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Helen. Maybe I'm here a little close. Well, we're over to your mom's today, and we're all seems like having a wonderful time, Anna Marie and John, and all the rest of you. I was just surprised to hear what Paul all said. I guess they did miss me a little bit sometimes. How are you coming now with your operation? I did get a letter from you, and I was wondering how you was coming with your surgery. And we're sure all looking forward to seeing you. We're just only about 6 months now until you'll be coming back. And Paulette sure has changed the most of any of the children on that picture you sent us. And I don't know, don't know what to say. Sherry probably will have a little something to say. Just a minute.
This is
Sherry.
This is Sherry and we wish you a happy New Year. That's all.
Hello, this is Ardith. We wish you all a Merry Christmas. We noticed how your family was growing on the picture. And here's Larry.
Since we're talking about families, our family has ceased to grow in quantity, but they're growing in height. We were planning on getting away from here before we talk, but I guess it's a good idea we stayed. And planning on a cutter ride this afternoon to, I should explain what a cutter ride is. That is a sleigh ride or bobsled party, as you might call it. We hitched 2 of our ponies on the front and give all the kids a ride. I guess that this will cut us off for our family. I wish you a Happy New Year.
Well, this is Ronald Stilley. We want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'll just tell you a little bit about what we're doing. We've bought a farm just a half a mile north of my dad's place. We remodeled a house this last summer, and now we are living there. We got all the varnishing and everything completed, and we like it real well. This sure got a lot more room than we had in our trailer. What do I say?
Well, this is Mary Jo, and I guess it's time for me to tell you about Terry. We're real proud of her as much as her grandparents are. Being she's the only one, she gets lots of attention. And for Christmas, she was real happy with her tricycle and a little stuffed horse that she can ride around. Lots of pull toys that make lots of noise. She also, before she was born, my mother won a Barbie doll for her, so I am spending most of my extra time making Barbie doll clothes for her. Her new doll, we also could make clothes for that. I too am real pleased with our new home, and we're having lots of fun in all the room, and Terry likes to run around too. So we also wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
This is Mary Ann, and I've told you a little bit about my things at school, but I could tell you more about band tour again this year. Last year we went to Denver, Colorado, and this year we're going to Minnesota and the Dakotas for a tour. And this year, during school and weekends, I've been giving piano lessons, try to help earn some money for school. And right now I have 5 lessons and plan on picking up a couple more. I've had piano and give piano lessons and did an organ lesson last summer, and I've been giving voice lessons even too. And I guess I told you I student taught in Janesville for 8 weeks, and that's all over now. And I've been filling out placement material to look for a teaching job for next year. But as yet, I don't know where I'll be teaching.
Hi, Anna Marie. How are you? Thanks for your Christmas letter.
Hi, Anna Marie and John. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. How's everything going? We're as busy as ever. Be looking for you after a while. Hi, this is Rudolph talking. I'm just wishing you a Happy New Year and be looking forward to seeing you next summer when you come back to America again. Yes, I don't know much more.
Hi, all of you there. We're having a nice time together here with Paul's family, and we'll look forward to seeing you all next summer. We haven't any news here except that we had a new addition, big addition to our family last week, 2 twin calves.
Wherever people gather, there's always little flies and little black things crawling around. And we've had a little something around here for the last half hour, I guess, and she'd like very much to say something. It's Nadine. Hi, Nadine.
Hi.
What do you got to say today?
I got some new roller skates.
New roller skates for Christmas? I thought it was your birthday. It's Christ's birthday, wasn't it? And then you got all the presents, though. What else did you get for Christmas?
I got some paper dolls.
Paper dolls? What kind of paper dolls? Were they dinosaurs, or were they Barbie dolls, or what were they? Were they little boys and girls? What else did you get?
Some dishes.
Dishes? You gonna cook something? Are you good at cooking? You're gonna help Mom out then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I got silly putty.
Silly putty?
Yeah.
What do you do with silly putty?
You stick on a picture.
You make silly things out of it? Oh boy.
Then I got for Christmas,
Well, that must have been a long Christmas. So long ago. It was only last night.
Then,
You skate too with your sisters? You good at skating? Ice skating? But you're going to learn how to roller skate, though.
that's the basement.
Oh, down the basement, or out in front, or all the rest of the places. Well, thanks for talking with us.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Anna Marie. This is Gertrude Bucher, and I'm so happy to be here today with your folks, your brothers, your sister-in-laws, your aunts and uncles. It's been a real thrill to be here, and we're looking forward to seeing you in June, July, or August. Mrs. Ehlers, I understand that John went to college with Reverend Ehlers, and Mrs. Ehlers gave me your picture today from the bulletin board, and I'm going to treasure that. It's been a thrill to read your letters each time they come, and I'm looking forward to getting them at our own address from now. Adolf and I had a very enjoyable trip to Germany in September. It was just 3 weeks, but we surely enjoyed it very much. And perhaps when you come, we can show some of our slides.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I hope to get to see you next summer. Hey, that is Adolf.
Rosemary, our oldest daughter, I don't know if you remember her or not, but she was home with her family for Thanksgiving. They have now moved to Columbus, Ohio from Evansville, Indiana. John works for the Phillips Oil Company as a geologist. Herbert has been in Denver, Colorado, which you know very well from being there, and he is now being transferred to Salt Lake City. He will manage the Vaux paint store there. Marlene is married to Gary Park, a Lutheran pastor of the Lutheran Church of America. They are near Amory, Wisconsin. They have 2 churches, and we get to see them more often because they're just 200 miles from Nashua. And Adolf and I bought a place in Nashua, so this is back to old stomping grounds for me. Well, this will be all for this time. I'm anxious to see you, Anna Marie. Hello, John, Anna Marie, and all the children. I was glad to read your newsletter, and also thank you for the picture. And I was very glad to get that calendar. And I was very happy. I got a letter from my twin birthday sister in California. She sent me a card and a nice letter for Christmas. Hope to see you next summer. Okay. How are y'all? I hope you're all well. I'm feeling pretty good. I did have a little trouble with my car, but tell John I didn't have no tire trouble for quite a while, so it was a good thing he wasn't here. Or else he'd had a fix again like he did once before. Well, I don't know much more, so I guess I'll quit. Goodbye for now.
Hi, I'm Ray, John, Paulette, Lisa, and David. This is Opal. We brought our tape recorder home so you could hear Nancy and Mary Beth as beginning organ students. We feel real fortunate to have found an excellent organ teacher, Mrs. Mueller, who also happens to be a head church organist downtown in Waterloo, and she gives private lessons. They're supposed to have about a half-hour lesson each week, but it usually ends up that she almost gives them an hour apiece. When Nancy started 3 weeks ago, she couldn't even read a note of music, and we're real happy to see how much she has learned in only 3 lessons. She's even beginning to use the foot pedals now and practices quite faithfully. Here's how Nancy sounds as a beginner after 3 lessons. Mary Beth had an advantage having had clarinet lessons when she began and could read music quite easily. However, she too has found out she has much to learn but is enjoying the lessons. Here's Mary Beth ready at the organ now. They still have to become more familiar in setting their stops and so forth to bring out the tones in the organ, but they have been concentrating on the keyboard mainly so far. I think we have to practice a little bit on recording it too. We seem to get some vibrations in there. That's Hans, the electronics man, on the other end. We are surely grateful, though, that Jeannie and Paul are letting us have this wonderful opportunity to use their organ, and we hope the girls will learn to play well. Even Hans enjoys relaxing at the organ some evenings and picks out some familiar question mark pieces. I've asked him to play, but he reluctantly refuses. You know you always have to coax Liberace. Who, me? I only play when everyone is in school, so no one can hear all my mistakes.
Now for a change in pace. Since variety is the spice of life, here's a toot on the tootle. It's Clarinet for Paulette by Mary Beth. She's going to start with the Black Hawk School Song. Oh, that's patriotism. And finish with, I'll leave that to her.
Now I'm going to play Honored Christian Soldiers.
The girls had their Sunday school program on Sunday, December 20th. This is the piece that Nadine said, and she'll say it for you now.
Angels came from Galilee, that magnified this earth. Shepherds to the sight of the Christ at birth. Now Diane will sing We Wish You a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now Nadine and Diane will sing Little Baby in the Manger. Little baby in the manger, I love you. Lying there to earth a stranger, I love you. One saw the star and answered, I love you. Shiver to the angels singing, I love you. We may hear Lord Jesus say, I love you. In our sleeping, in our playing, I love you. In the dark or in the daytime, I love you. 'Tis the gentle shepherd saying, I love you. Please turn this over for side number 2.